children, welcome back to computer class. Today we are going to learn a few more concepts in chapter number 5, that is HTML basics. Okay, so let us start. Topics that we will be covering in this chapter, in this in today's class are HTML coding. We will see about few components about HTML coding, and inside HTML coding we are going to see HTML tags, HTML elements and HTML attributes. Okay, and next we will see HTML rules. What are the rules to write the HTML code? Okay, we will see that. So first we will see about HTML coding, then we will move towards HTML rules. Okay, now first we will see about HTML coding. There are three components in HTML code, and that are tags, elements and attributes. Now first we will see about HTML tags. The very first component that we are going to see is HTML tags. Now there are certain tags in HTML coding. By using that we can define the HTML code for the web pages. Okay, a web page consists of different elements. Fine, and each of these elements is defined in HTML by using certain tags. Okay, each of the elements is defined by an HTML code or tag. Okay, now there are certain rules to use these tags. The HTML codes are always written within less than symbol and greater than symbol. As you can see on the screen, if you are able to read it, the HTML codes are always written within less than symbol and greater than symbol. Now for example, to bold the text, the tag is written as, now this is only the example, you will learn all these tags as we will move to higher classes. Okay, the basic concept of this chapter is you should know the structure of tags, the rules of HTML code. Okay, to bold the text, the tag is written as B. Okay. Now B is written within less than and greater than symbol. Fine. Now these tag comes before the text that is to be bold. Okay. Now to bold the text, the tag is B, and B is written always written within less than and greater than a symbol. Each of the tag is written within less than and greater than symbol in HTML coding. Now this tag comes before the text that is to be bold. Okay, this is known as opening tag or on tag. The tag which comes before the text, that is known as on tag. Fine. Now in order to end the bold, in order to end the effect of the bold tag, we use a closing tag. Since we have opened the tag, we use a closing tag to close that effect of that tag. We use the closing tag or an off tag. Okay, it is also called an off tag. Now off tag is defined by adding just a forward slash in front of the tag. Okay, now as you can see on the screen how I have defined the closing tag for bold. I have just added a forward slash uh, ahead of B. Okay, in this way, you can add, you can close the tag. Okay, it is not necessary if a tag is having an on tag or opening tag, then it must have a closing tag. There are some tags that has an on tag, that has an opening tag, but they don't have closing tag. Okay, you will see it as we move forward in this chapter. Fine. HTML codes are written within less than and greater than symbol. Between that only they are written always. Okay. Now moving on. The next component in HTML coding is HTML elements. Now inside HTML elements, there are two types of elements. First is container elements and second is empty elements. Okay. First, we will see about container elements. Fine, as you know now what is an on tag or off tag. On tag is always written before the text, and off tag is always written after the text. Okay, the HTML elements that include both on tag and off tag are called as container elements. Fine. Now, for example, I have shown it on the screen. B is used to bold the tag, to bold the text, okay, to give the effect of bold, to make your text appear bold on your web page. You can use the B tag, and before your text you have to add the on tag of the on tag, and after the text you have to close that tag, okay, by adding a forward slash in front of B. Fine, this was the example of container elements. Okay, the HTML elements that include both on and off tags are called as container elements. The next type of element is empty elements. The HTML elements that need only an on tag but do not need off tag, they need not to be closed, are called as empty elements. Okay, they only need an on tag. Fine. For example, BR tag. BR tag is used for line break. Okay, when you want to end certain line and you want to continue your text in next line, at that time you can use this BR tag. Okay, BR tag does not require closing tag. Okay, BR tag does not require closing tag. The BR tag is used for line break. Fine. So this were the two elements of HTML. First is container elements and second is empty elements. Now next component of HTML coding is HTML attributes. Okay, the piece of information that is given inside the tags is called an HTML attribute. Okay, when you want a certain size of your text, when you want certain shape of your text, when you want certain font of your text, font type, okay, specific font type you want, find specific font size you want, for example, that time you can specify that thing inside the tag. As you can see it on the screen, inside the tag size, it is defined equal to 5. Okay, when you are certain about specific things that you want, then you can define it inside the tag. Okay, the piece of information that is given inside the tags is called as HTML attribute. Fine. Now the next point that we are going to study is HTML rules. There are certain rules to write the HTML code. Okay, very basic rules. First is element names are not case sensitive. Case sensitive means you can write the element names in capital letters, or you can write here the element names in small letters. Okay, whichever type is comfortable to you, you can use them. Element names are not case sensitive. It means they can be given in either uppercase means capital letters, or lowercase means small letters. Fine. Now, similarly, either the case can be used to specify attribute names. Okay, you can specify your attributes in any of the case, either in uppercase or lowercase. You can specify it in capital letters or small letters. It does not matter whichever case you are using. Okay, it is not case sensitive. Now, next rule is attribute values can be case sensitive. Okay, the values that you are giving, it can be case sensitive. It is not compulsory, but it can be case sensitive. Means you are defining in uppercase or capital, using the capital letters for the values can matter. Okay. Then next is element names cannot contain spaces. Fine. Now, for example, HR is not same as HR, as you can see it on the screen. There is no space between H and R. If you are giving space between H and R, then it is not defined in the HTML code. Okay, element names cannot contain spaces. Fine, whatever name you are giving in HTML tags, whatever element names you are giving in HTML tags, it cannot contain spaces. Fine, and also no space should be given after the less than sign and greater than sign when you are writing the HTML tags. Okay, when you are writing the HTML elements within the less than and greater than within the less than and greater than symbol, you cannot give spaces. Okay, no space should be given after the less than sign and before the greater than sign in a tag. Fine. Now once we have defined the tags, it does not matter how much space we give between an opening tag and closing tag. Okay, we can give space as per our requirements. Fine, it does not matter how much space we give between the tags. And next is elements can be nested. For example, one tag can be included within other tag. Okay, nested as in using a tag inside other tag. Okay, to make the text italic or bold, for example. Fine, we can use it italic tag inside the bold tag. Fine, this was the example. Means elements can be nested, means uh, you can use one tag inside the other tag. Fine. In today's class, we have learnt about HTML coding. We have learned three components of HTML coding: HTML tags, HTML elements, and HTML attributes. And also we have learned HTML rules. Now we will continue this chapter in next class. Okay. I am attaching one worksheet with this video. You need to solve that worksheet and send it on my email. Thank you.